Akira Toriyama, the master, passed away. Portrait of him. R.I.P. Landscape page, use a pencil eraser, hit pause if you go too fast. It's very difficult to know what to say for stuff like this. What a legend. Yeah. So, let's go. We will start. So he's got glasses, 3/4 portrait. He's drawing 3/4 portrait with glasses on. Pretty tricky. So center point to my page about here will come up. Start with the eye. And he's looking to the right. So we'll go. Up and over. Just to get us started, right? There's usually some eyelashes sort of here in the corner. Right, and he's sort of smiling, right? So we got like his tear duct sort of in there. And then he's got like a smiley eye shape. So it like curves up here into the corner. Right, and then his iris and pupil. So he's kind of like looking. So we'll go, we'll just put it sort of here. We can't really see his pupil, so we'll go just sort of dark black with a highlight, like a shine inside. So we'll just leave like a little white sort of circle there and color everything black around because we can't see the pupil. This is a really old photograph of him. Looks like a real happy guy. Okay. And we'll just do like slight like bags underneath his eyes and maybe like dots and dashes just for his eyelashes there. We can't see eyelid lines because of the glasses, but I'm sure he should have something, maybe just a light line coming around the eye there. And then his eyebrow is like above his glasses, and they're kind of like hairy sort of eyebrow sort of area. They're not like formed eyebrows really, they're just like hairy sort of black. So we'll just draw it in sort of manga style, as he was a manga artist, so why not? Kind of disappears behind the glasses there. His nose comes down. So we're in 3/4 pose. So the other eye, we're about eye width over though, down a bit, right? And his other eye will start sort of here. Curving around. Some eyelashes on the back. So Japanese people's eyelid line comes a bit over the tear duct, comes down. Okay. And then his black circle iris just leave a little white blob there. There's two ways of doing that. You can color it first and then put white paint on top, or just leave a section of the black just white like that. So, and then like this eye comes down behind his glasses as well, so you can't really see much in terms of like eyelids and stuff. Eyelashes there, and then kind of like that. And then eyebrow, so just kind of above the glasses line. So he's got like, again, a sort of a hairy eyebrow. It's kind of darker, like it's pure black kind of. It just comes down behind his brow, sort of somewhere, sort of there maybe. So his nose will come down this way, right? So I'll draw it in, but his glasses is covered, right? So say like his nose line sort of goes this way. Right, and then it like curves around for the tip underneath here. Right, and then we could see a nostril sort of here somewhere. Darken it up a bit, shadow it up, and then the skin for the side of this I'll just go around there. You don't need to draw much on noses now. And then the other side of the nostril sort of line over here. He's got quite a wide nose. So it disappears underneath his glasses. Up there somewhere. Right, so we get like the frames of his glasses in, so it like comes across the top, the bridge of his nose here, right? So it's like this curved line. Right, and then the top of that frame goes back to about there. And then the top of this frame maybe a bit further, like sticks out a bit further on its face here. Right, so then this will like curve there. This side will go down that way. And then they kind of go real round then. And up into the nose area. So you got this like, it sits on top of the nose here. Glasses are always tricky, so. Yeah, so this is the type of shape of them. Right, so again we gotta like build them out, right? Because they're quite thick and dark. So we got like an inside sort of line here. There's like little screws or something in the corner. And then like you can see the side of his face just in here. And that's like his eyebrow kind of area just sticking out here and around for his hairline then. And then we got to like thicken out the frame on this side as well. Okay, so glasses are always hard. And I think this one kind of goes back around behind his sort of hair here. He's got like a sideburn here. So the glasses line goes back behind his hair, and on this side it'll travel up behind his ear, sort of. So it'll go like off this way somewhere. But we got to draw his ear in first to know where that goes. So kind of goes there a bit. Right. Okay. Not bad. Glasses are hard, so pause that and see if you can get them. You could trace them on his eyes even if you wanted, because I know how difficult they are. If you want, you could just color them black as well. Okay, so his mouth's big smile, right? Real big smile. So it comes like right out to like underneath his iris there. So like right, the corner of his mouth is like there on that side. And then because we're in 3/4, it's like under here. Right, so then the top lip, so real stretched out, kind of flat, pointy in the middle maybe. Okay, and then like you can see maybe very blurry photo, but you should see maybe just a little bit of his top lip there. And then the bottom lip sort of curves around because we can see his teeth, so kind of just open here. And then there's like a shadow in this side. And then here, and then he's got those sort of cheek lines. He's real sort of big. Smiles with his whole face, this guy. Who wouldn't if they invented Dragon Ball, huh? Okay, so then teeth inside, right? So there's lots of different ways of doing this, but you know, this is like just at the corner, sort of, you know. And then maybe some sort of gum lines there. Okay, and then we can see like a little bit of his bottom lip just sort of stretched out here, and then his chin, quite a square chin. And then the side of his face just comes out here for his big cheek, and then up into the glasses. Right, so his jaw sort of keeps going up into his ear, sort of up here. Kind of a broken line, maybe. Like his kind of cheekbone would be there. Maybe a bit of a gap, and then there's like a sideburn here. And then his ear will curve around here. Kind of in line with the top of his glasses. How far down does this go? It's kind of in line with the bottom of this. What's about here? Yeah, that looks right. Right, and then we got like ear lines inside. Like a bit of a shadow on his chin there, maybe. Right, so then these glasses go in behind then. Just go behind his ear. Hook around the back of the ear here. Right, and then his hairline just kind of goes up this way. Maybe like just the side of his temple, just there. Chala, hey chala. He's going kind of bald already, so kind of goes where? Kind of across to here. So this say it's kind of combed across this way. So I'm gonna guess just like swooping kind of across here. So kind of just like one big sort of chunk of hair. Right, and then it kind of comes up the side here. Just kind of sticks out a bit. Not too many spikes, considering considering the amount of spikes there is in Dragon Ball hair. I'm gonna guess it's just combed across this way. Yeah. For the guy that invented the coolest hair, he has the plainest hair. Right, so he's drawing, it's that sort of famous one of him when he was younger, holding a pencil with a page in front of him, and it looks like Trunks, but it might not even be. It might even be before Dragon Ball, but I don't really know. It looks like Trunks down there. But say, so like from his ear, right, he's got this like white collar that comes like right from behind his neck. It's a big old collar, baggy jumper. And I would say the back of his neck should be, if his head goes down, it should be like here. And then the front of his, like his Adam's apple and stuff there, and then the collar sort of goes around that way, and another interior shadow that way. Okay, so back of the collar and his back. So it just goes down this way. Basically, it just comes around down there. And then we have like this collar goes that way. And then we have his shoulder just with all these sort of folding clothing lines on that arm. Just going around the shoulder there. His arm just goes off that way. Some folding lines and stuff there. Okay, so then his sleeve just curves around here. I think he's got one hand sort of folded. It's hard to see. Or is that his wrist on the other side? So we're going to have to make this one up. So we're going to go this way. So imagine if that's a knuckle. It just goes across and sort of down, just disappears sort of down there. And then his other arm comes out from behind here, right? So it's not like his chest or shoulder on the other side. And then his hand holding the pencil. So it's actually a brush, isn't it? So let's say we'll put it here. So it's approximately here, and it's a brush. So I'll just lightly sketch it in first, right? Okay. So it's roughly in this area. Right, and then this eventually becomes like the tip of a brush. So it's, let's say here. So we'll go back up this way with this. Right, so we'll go like a brush here. So like a brush top. Right, so like just a spiky black thing there. So then the thumb is kind of covering some of this, right? So it comes over, down, square sort of end to it, and then comes back up to there. And then the back of the hand comes out from like here. And say like that's his thumbnail there. Sleeve goes back, and then other fingers wrapped around holding the pencil like on the side, like here. Fingernails sort of there. So hands are tricky, especially trying to get it into a certain position, holding this thing. And then a finger here, which goes down. It's kind of underneath then. finger there, and they're kind of like wrapped around underneath, so kind of like come around here. It's kind of resting on the table. And like the palm of his hand goes that way. And I might just put in the page then that he's drawn on, just like this sort of rectangle just here. Maybe there's just like a little ghost of a figure or something just there. Okay, but I think this is the best I could do of the master. Has a manga artist ever made such an impact as this guy in like culture ever? Probably not. It's hard to think of one. Like Japan and the West, like combined, is what I mean. What a loss. What a way to go as well. Okay. Thanks for everything. Akira Toriyama. Bye guys.